If you find that keyword research using the free Google keyword tool is a bit tedious and boring, you'll want to think about investing in a keyword research tool. And the best one, I think I've used them all, and the best one is Market Samurai. And not only will it be it's going to make things so much easier for you, you're going to get better results too, so you'll be able to target better keywords. And what you want to do is you're going to bring it up and type in your root phrase for your niche. And I'm going to use dog training again. And you click create, and this creates a new project. And then there's a lot of things you can do with Market Samurai, and to tell you the truth, I actually haven't even tried all these things yet, but for now I'm going to show you the keyword research part. And you click in here, and the first thing that I do is I set the SEO traffic, and this is the amount of traffic you can expect to get per day if you rank at number 1. And I like to use 50, which even that's kind of low, but I like to see all the keywords, a broad range of them. So I go with 50, and then you're going to want to click over here. You're going to click Generate Keywords. And you're going to fill in the CAPTCHA. And it comes up with all the keywords that it finds for dog training. Now what you can do is go through this list. If you see ones that don't fit with your niche or that you don't want to use, you can just get rid of them with this X right over here. You can also, if you see ones that maybe look like they're going to be really broad, you can press this key thing, and it will bring up another tab over here, and you can go in there and do more keyword research and look for competition within that keyword. But right now, let's just stick with the dog training. And so this has brought up all the keywords that get 50 searches or more a day. But what you want to do is you want to narrow it down a little bit more. So I'm going to click on Analyze Keywords. And here's where you can narrow down the SEO competition and the title competition. Now, again, like I said before, I really think that the first sites on page 1 of Google are your real competition, but this can kind of narrow it down a little bit. So what I usually do is I put in for here, I put in 100,000, and then for the title competition I put in 20,000. You can go higher or lower, whatever, you got to play around with it and see what you can get, but I've been able to rank pretty good with keywords I found using these. So, and then you click Analyze Keywords, and it's going to weed out all the ones that don't fit that criteria. Okay, it's done, and now you can see here it has all the keywords that it's selected that meet this criteria, and you can sort by any of these. I like to sort by the SEO traffic, which is the number of potential clicks if you are number 1. And you can see you get some pretty good ones here that could get a lot of traffic. Now another thing to look at is this this phrase to broad. What this means is it's an indication of how many people are looking for this exact phrase. So if it's got a high phrase to broad, that means that people are looking for that exact thing. A low one means that they're probably looking for something else. Like these ones are all actually pretty good. But you might get ones where like sometimes Google comes back with results that are in a weird order, or people were actually looking for a bigger phrase. So that's a thing to consider too, is this phrase to broad. Okay, so now that you've got your keywords, you're going to analyze the competition, and this is where this tool really makes things so much easier. In the other video you saw how you had to go into Google, use the SEO for Firefox, make a manual comparison of all the things, put it in a spreadsheet, yada, yada, yada. On here, what you can do is you can pick whatever the keywords you want to rank for, and I'm going to take one. Let's see, I kind of like training older dog. So I'm going to click the key, and a tab comes up, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on this, SEO competition. And it's going to come up with the competition of the top 10 sites, and it's going to tell me all kinds of things. If they're optimizing for it, the domain age, the backlinks, it's all going to be in one spreadsheet, and it's color-coded and makes it oh so easy to just at a glance see if it's worth going for the keyword. Okay, you can see all the sites are back, and this is actually a pretty good phrase to go for. You can see that over here, only the very top site is optimizing in the title, URL, description head for this keyword phrase. No one else is optimizing for it, which kind of isn't that surprising because training older dog is just kind of a weird phrase. Also, you can see there's a lot of old domains and kind of high PR, but there's some PR2s and PR3s. Those aren't that hard to get, and this top guy is only a PR1. The backlinks to the page are, you can see, because this top guy is optimizing for it, how that pushes him up to number 1. It gives you some kind of insight as to how that optimizing in the title and the URL and all these things, how much weight that has, as opposed to the domain age and the backlinks to the page. These over here, the backlinks to the domain, there's some pretty high ones, but it's eHow, Buzzle. You know, those, like I said, you can usually outrank them because, look, for the page backlinks, there's nothing to the Buzzle article. eHow has 48. This guy's got 5 links to the page. So, you know, this one would be a fairly easy one to rank for. You're not going to find one that's all green. Green is the best. You know, if you had all green, you would just go for it right away. But the less pink you have on there, the better. And after you go through this a few times with a few different keywords, you'll have a very good handle on what's good and what isn't. And it so cuts down your time on having to analyze this stuff by hand. I can't even tell you. So, you know, when you get the money, when your business gets going and you have money to invest in your business, you should seriously consider getting a tool like this that can help with the keyword research, because it's the most important part of building a website.